Hello everyone, how's y'all doing? Today I'm gonna talk about some plans I have for some weapons. For instance, at the moment I have some issues with the devourer. And of course, excuse me if the mic is a bit sketchy, but I'm having some issues with it. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. And I don't have any idea why. So, like I said on the other video, at least I tries to say, I have some issue with the power, like I said to you, because if you have a lot of, let me take
some devourer it is. I tried everything, sweets, meat, fuel, won't eat a damn thing.
Let me take this out. So I have some issues with this weapon, because you have no reload mode, yet it has a longer fire rate. Okay, might as well do it here. If you have no reload mode, it has a very long fire rate, also a very long reload. As you can see, it takes a while. So if I put this on a very quick reload build like this, take out this too. Keep in mind, this isn't a fast reload. I can get it even faster if I trade some stuff here, like okay, here it is, Cyclops. So let me show you something. This is the fast reload you get in the game. King, Kick Mine, Drone, and Cyclops. Now watch this. The burst is very short. Of course the reload also is very short, but the thing is it's so short that sometimes ramp up the perk is a bit troublesome. So my plans for this weapon is going to do the trials. Let me see how they are going. Slow, I guess. Yeah. Do these trials. As you can see, I only need to do some damage. Another issue I have with some weapons is the. Let me get the build to demonstrate. Where it is? Here it is. Okay, this was a CC build I done that works somewhat well, but the problem is, you use a porcupine, you have to use a spread stabilizer, because this happens. See where it is. Okay. Princess. You take this out. Now let's fire about 10 porcupines. As you can see, I'm pointing at that direction. 1, 2, 3, 4. As you can see, sometimes it goes where I'm aiming. Other times they simply have their own ideas, their own agendas. As you can see, they're going apart on each other. The more I fire, the more weirdly they go. Look at this. Why that one is going over there? Why? So if I put the spread stabilizer, of course I'm gonna fire the projectiles faster. Let's aim at the target. As you can see, they still go where they want. No idea, because one of them goes that way. Correct it a bit. Even with the harmonizer, the porcupine bears are somewhat inconsistent. They go everywhere except where I want. Sometimes they go, sometimes they not. as you can see. Why the space between them? Look at this. Some Fast and the Furious thing. One goes one way, other goes another. Like, now the sequence repeats itself. Gets wider and wider. Like, why this? So let's try another module. We have harmonizer. So of course this doesn't do anything. This is for machine guns, shotguns, weapons that turn, and constant fire. So let's try gyroscope.
Now I remember slapping anti-aircraft gun.
Supposedly every time we fire it gets less today. So target the same thing, and there we go. Look, we have no harmonizer to diminish the spread, the maximum minion spread in the stratus between them. So as you can see, it's even awful. It's even awful. Look, second shot in the porcupine went all over the place except where I aiming. That's ridiculous. Like, why this happens? It's ridiculous. Now let's put again the harmonizer. Keep in mind that I only want one harmonizer. If I have two, I guess it would be better, but I don't. Again, same issue. As you can see, I'm pointing over there, and they go to the right. Like, why? And they go to the left now. This is a fun weapon, but the problem of the inconsistency that you keep firing in the porcupine go everywhere, wherever you want, is very complicated. Of course, I'm using a track build. If I use the upper or omnidirectional wheels, I certainly could have a better result, but I'm not a fan of those parts. So, my plans for some of the relics I have is this one. It's a foul. Let me put something that has cut relics. Okay, this one. Okay, I don't use this build, so basically, yeah. I changed the Maxwell Fusion, now I have some issues. Okay, working. Still not enough. What can I take out? Yeah. Doesn't do much there. Okay. Square something. Onto the mother I have. So, like I said, I have some relics. As you can see, I have two porcupines, a helicon, and a devourer. The devourer, I'm gonna sell it. I hate it. It's so awful to use it. So massive. If you look at it, it's massive. And from what little games I've done with it, it's easy to simply counter this. Because, again, lots of reload, it does a very short burst. No reload, long cooldown. I get it is a balance mechanic for not abusing this weapon, but makes it having very bad reputation. But either way, I'm gonna keep it until I do the trial, because the only weapons you can do the trial is the devourer or the punishers, and the punishers are going very high on the market, 32,000. That's a lot, almost 33. And there's no sign of them coming down. On the opposite side, they're going way up. So, in terms of the mind layers, let me see here where they are. Okay, here they are. I can do it with the porcupine or the reaper. So my goal is the following. I'm going to sell these porcupines, these two. Despite I'm gonna lose some coins about it, because last time I purchased it was almost 30,000 and they are selling at 25. So if I try to sell them, we get this one. See, supposedly I sell for 25 and 300, but I only get this. And what can I get with this? Let me see. No, I don't want to beat, I want to immediately buy the stuff. So what can I get? Breaker, a helicon, firebug, Germander, Mastodon. If I get a bit more coin. Let me see what I can do. I have some stuff I want to sell, some stuff I want to buy. Oh yes, I am buying tons of paints, by the way. Some are simply cool looking, others is just for collection. To complete the the collection here. I don't win anything for this, but I like the challenge. There's some awesome stuff in here. I bet a lot of players never browsed the collection tab. You have all kinds of stuff here. Like the holograms, for example. But there are a lot of items that doesn't show here, that are exclusive. You can get Christmas, Halloween, and other kinds of events on special work pages. Like this thing. It's kinda neat, but personally I don't have any kind of idea where you get this. Another thing, rocket balloons. Like I said, there's some cool stuff in here, but I don't have any idea where to get it. Like Chi energy flat. No idea. Anyway, let's talk about this. So I'm going to lose in each porcupine about 10,000 coins. Yes, I know it's a lot, but I can't really do anything with this. It's very bad use. But again, I'm gonna try to sell only one of those. I can sell this one, I think. I don't know if my Leviathan is using any kind of... no. Only is using one. This one is using two. Take one out.
I spent days trying to figure out how barrels get inside.
So this will link on the putting on exhibition in case anyone wants to try it. Where it is? Ah, here it is. Yeah, I think you can call it support. And we have another issue. what I can eliminate. Despite I would like to have like an historic page where I can put my my blueprints compared to the older ones and all, but I think that is not ever gonna happen. So I'm going to do some cutting over here. So what do I have here that I'm not needing? I get on this thing is cool and all, but I couldn't keep it. The rocket does one of my favorite invasions in the game. I remember Jimmy Ryder loved it, but it really doesn't do much at this moment. It's sad, but I'm gonna have to depart it. It's time I step. I had some fun with this, but yeah, it's not gonna work anymore. It doesn't work anymore, so there you go. Next, Raijin. Yeah, charged weapons. I like cannons, but charged weapons are a bit hard for me. But I gonna keep it. Never lose. This thing, I done this thing just for fun and kicks, but honestly, it doesn't. I never played it. It doesn't seem to work very well because, well, it's more of a hard build thing that a proper build. But let it be. Now this thing was awesome when I done it. You could simply annoy the hell out of the enemy, but does it work now? Who knows, maybe. Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. So gonna keep it. Ooh, this thing was nasty. We keep it because Radiant Wars are often changing power scores and this worked well. Now this thing. Well, the problem with this is that the Scuddy was nerfed to the ground and I used it as upgrades. It was kinda fun, you know. Like if the Scuddy seems so very weak. I usually instant kill the first target. Now it takes a while. I don't know if it's enough the Scuddy damage or not, but and I'm not liking it. And this one has a place in my heart. I use this in Clan Wars and it worked sort of well. The issue I had, like many other players, is getting stripped. Because I was in a high position and the bulls are always was always the Christ that got crucified in matches, while the narwhal still hanged on. Ah yes, this thing works. Stays there. This is for that Ravager event where you are fleeing for them. Works well, so stays there. Now this thing was an idea I had for giving the most possible damage on the raid with the parts I had at the moment. It had a porcupine, sort of catapult for launching it, a fortune and a slaughter. Idea is this hits, gives damage, alpha damage too, and of course this supposedly is a fragmental cannon, so which means you fire and you destroy several parts. But my idea of a fragmentation cannon is more like a yokai, where you fire and it gives an area of effect. So I don't know. I like this thing, but yes, this is this. This was terribly fun, even in clan wars. We had long range, a medium, and short range, or medium, depending on the way you see it. This was very fun to use. Like, as you can see, quick reload. No, it doesn't have a king mine, it has a hadron and a cyclops. And it worked very well. Yes, this thing. Yeah, I'm gonna eliminate this thing. This has a chronicle effect. Like, sort of here is the ammo box behind the gun. And the thing that with that ammo box is easily deployed. Because you're gonna need to give some damage here, and most people will try to target the cannon, so it doesn't work. This doesn't work, so there it goes. Now this thing is almost equal to this. It's almost the same thing. This has tracks, this has wheels, this has CAD, this has gravastars. Both of them work, so both of them stay. This thing was very fun on CCs because it has a quirky thing. Because you have a plunging trajectory weapon, in this case the shotgun, and elephant cannon. The thing is, when you have a cannon, you have normal sight, but when you have a plunging weapon trajectory, if you notice, you will get a very weird sight, because the sight will do a mix of both kind of views. As you can see, it's kind of weird, but understandable. Like, let it reload. Oh, and this kind of setup works because they are both cryo weapons. Like, you do this, if you zoom, you can almost point down on the target. And the elephants are only fun. Even before the update to turn into cryo weapons, I really love them. Love the sound they make. This one stays. This one, well, it wasn't the original color, but this is what for an event that never came back again in the game. It was a winter event where you had to roam around the map like on the PvE brawl. Protect the Christmas tree, turn on some generators. I think it was something like that. I don't recall well, it was several weeks ago. But it was a very fun brawl. It's a shame that it never came back again. So I had this thing, I grinded in the front, to simply run away the targets, and to heal it on top. Of course I had a better paint, I had what do you call it? 90 something paint. What? Oh yes, Nocturnal Lantern. And this paint goes really well on some builds. Especially when played at night. It's like for fluorescent. As you can see. It gives a very cool effect. I wish sometimes the devs will do more about this kind of paints. They look very awesome, especially with the lighting. Like this. It's very cool. So like I said, this one stays. And the idea of this one was simply go around and pick up all the enemies, send them fly away on the impulsiveness roll. This one stays, this one is another nasty thing, nasty dog. Yeah, it stays though. I like my builds. They're often very effective. So all brawler build I use in raids. As a mix of weapons that synergize really well. So I have no plans of getting reading it. This one, it's a thing, Scadies. Scadies were almost enough to the ground, but I want to keep at least this one. This one I already have the build of the garage edited. There it is, here it is. With some additions a bit more armor, some better parts, some Martin tweaks, like the lights, for example, and that big front for the back, the buffer. Outdated. This one is a place of my heart. This is a very cool support build I used on CCs when it was 9k. Basically what I have is the incinerator. Incinerators, some missiles, and if I die, I have killed it already. When I die, a surprise for me.
Your base is the safest place in the Wastes, in theory.
The little... I think it's Fuck me the drone. Originally this was a peace drone. They changed it to the farm. I guess it makes more sense. At least at the farm you get something. So we got 3 slots. Now where it is. Now this thing is going to the exhibition. That is there. Yes, it's there. And I'm gonna delete this. There it is. Because no matter how I want it to work, it doesn't work. So let me see if I can get a bit more coin for the stuff I'm buying. This bit looks very good. I find appalling that some paints that look so cool, people don't have and don't know this. For example, let me show you something, some build, some paints I bought recently, like this thing. It's a very cool looking paint. Almost serendip but metallic, very shiny. The swamp, very nice camouflage. Other stuff, more stuff that I bought. Let me see here. Oh, and this one, I love this paint. Has some cool effects on the dark. It's a paint that most of the time I'm using. I used to use corporate style because it looks well in the dark. I'm kinda changing for this one. So let me see more paints at the moment. Oh, this one is very cool. special. I think was a New Year's Eve or maybe a Christmas paint. Like you see, it wasn't very expensive for a relic paint. Oh, yeah, and you have the dragon. You have the red dragon. Very cool red and golden motif. And you have the blue one. Where it is. Okay, still reloading. There it is. Looks good. I really love this metallic paints. Oh, and this one. This one I bought and I didn't know it was another big paint. Now we can craft it on the Halloween of the Shaman's Boulder. Where it is? Here it is, Pink Panther. You can do it. But of course I don't need it. I bought it on the market. Whoa, now this is unexpected. I guess people now know that exists and prices go up. But as you can see, I bought it very cheaply. Well, I bought it very cheaply. What it is, 44 coins basically. And if you count the amount of travel you have to do to get 250 tokens, plus the materials is way above 44. Of course, I bought this thing, the ice. Also looks good on the bills. Yeah, those when I bought the pack, I think it was the adapter pack, but then I sold them because I wanted used to buy better weapons. Yeah, basically I've been selling a lot of stuff, and we'll start to do it again soon because a lot of decor, a lot of paint that I've been piled up. I don't really care about it. So you have 4,000. Let's try to sell this thing. Keep in mind that I'm only going to sell 1, 3. Sell. I don't know if I try to sell it like this or try to get a bit more coin. Gonna sell like this. A bit more nasty. Sell. Now let's wait to see if I manage to sell it. Meanwhile, let's see what will be the next one. According to my calculations, I can get about 25,000 or 25. What we have? Breaker, no. Definitely not a devourer. Helicon already have. Firebug, also no. It's okay. This terminate thing. Okay, Helicon, no. I already have one. Firebug, it's very close range weapon. I have no interest at all at them. Same with this one. This one is cool and all, but again, we are having a meta where long range and medium weapons are kings basically. So it's very hard to use this kind of weapons at them. But I do believe that in some time the shotguns will be great again. But next thing will be. I have 24. Mastodon is on my wish list. The flash would be nice too, but again, I'm more of the reload kind of weapon guy. Because if we want to have a weapon with reload, we're gonna need a reload module. If you want to have a weapon that uses it base, also, how do you know it's its base? There's basically under the weapon description, time to overheat. And the thing with these weapons, you also need support hardware, like a radiator or both. And I like to use max energy for weapons and all the insertion modules, like radar, engine, and of course reload module. But some weapons are kinda cool in terms of reload and quick, so almost no need for a support hardware. So flash is the question, porcupine I'm setting the one I have, one of the I am. The Nemesis. Oh, I wanted this weapon so bad, but alone it doesn't do much, and the durability is very low compared to other weapons. So, like I said, 25. So the Reaper will be my next weapon. And why the Reaper? Because I just saw the video of Dark Pasta. Shout out to him. He always loved my builds. Because the Reaper, you can do a lot of damage on the build because it's like a Scorpion but with a physical projectile. Let me explain better by using it. The thing with the Reaper is like this: you can hit the target and cut off various parts. Okay, but what if the target is a Triton dog or any kind of dog that comes simply creeping on you? Hey, we do this. You fire it at the ground, and every time the target tries to run over the source, it will get damage. Of course, good thing that I can put the blades on the floor and don't do damage. Self-damage. And since I did see him to that kind of, I would say, map control, I'm very interested in doing a build with this weapon and maybe a Shadow or maybe a porcupine, some kind of CC control, CC crowd control weapon. I speak CC because I'm used to play other games. Basically, sometimes we use the term CC, other times AoE, a get effect weapon or a control weapon. I prefer crowd control. So, I'm going to aim to get the Reaper. I also love to have a Destroyer, but again, there it is. Heat-based weapon. Scorpion is also a nice choice. But both to Scorpion and Typhoon, I have some issues trying to simply hit the target. Also, I don't have enough to get it. But let me see what else I can do. Let me try to cancel all this stuff. Of course, I have all of them saved on the favorites to know where they are. Get him later. This isn't but a very interesting paint at all, but I want to collect it. It's very different. Has a awesome pattern. You're not at those pale paints that usually we get on events and all. Now this thing, I do believe it was on the pack. I believe the buyer pack, the deluxe version, where you get 5 different paints. And as you can see, it looks very cool. I bet in the dark it looks even better. So 25 already. Who knows? Maybe we can get more awesome stuff. One isn't on the list. Oh, if I can sell this thing. Get the Reaper now. 25, 26. Yeah, it's a stable price. Ooh, that will be easily 24. Yeah, and coins don't rain every day, so I mean I have some issues. I have to sell my stuff because this thing, for example, it's plummeted price. I want to sell to at least 25,000 to get back my coins, but and that seems that that is gonna happen because I don't know if it's players or it's bots. They keep lowering the price of the weapon. Like this thing. I had this thing on the event. My idea was to do 2 of these and sell them later because these weapons about some months ago were valued at 5k each one of them. As you can see, 5k is 2 of them, 5k. It's almost half the way to get a relic. So I craft them. I craft one, save the other, and now I will regret it. Oh, another paint I got. This one. They said I got a craft. This is very cool for the devs. This Halloween paint, because I wish I could zoom on this mode to look better at the paint and the details, but unfortunately I can't. The little pumpkins lit up when it is dark, when it's a dark environment or night environment. Also very like I said, I have some stuff that I want to sell, but unfortunately it's becoming hard to sell when no one is buying them. I have several paints that I want, and I'm gonna have to do some cleaning on them. Oh, also craft Diego. Yeah, let's go. Diego, craft some horns, those famous horns. Yeah. The little Joker guy. Like these things. These things I already have two, but the mini battle pass always gives this stuff. Like this. I don't like this. I'm not Texan or American to use this on my builds, and no, simply no. Oh, this kind of weird. Looks like an exhaust display on a repair shop or something. So this is taking a while to sell, so I'll get back later on when I manage to sell them and buy a new weapon, because if I buy the Reaper, I'm going to use it on the next Uranian Wars, despite I already have some very nasty stuff. And I don't want to make a very short video, so let me show what I have for it. I have this thing. It really slaps, because the custom elephant is very heavy compared to the other one. The other one I've used to have. As you can see, it's very heavy, so the only weapon I can put here that won't work. Of course, I could put the darling, but as you can see, it has a very big mess. So the only thing I found to have an acceptable mass was this thing, the shadow, and it slaps too. Cryo weapons combine very well with energy ones. Hey, nobody told you to fire on me. As you can see, this is very durable. Even guess myself, I have some issues almost. Keep in mind, I know where the weapons are, so myself a kill. This thing I'm not using this now this I think this thing will go to execution. It's not doing anything here. Why sometimes I get here saying support all the time I don't care. This is going to exhibition. Let me no. Let me confirm it. And it's there. I can now delete it. Or maybe not, since some events are returning. Maybe I will need it. This thing was for the Radiance event. Squall, Yaguai, Owl, and regular drone. I believe it's a Falcon. Of course, it's full of decors and all to look great. This thing, well, it kind of works, but since it's sniping around, sometimes the weapons don't have enough durability to withstand a sniping duel. Since this doesn't work for CC to above, but I really like it. This is a nasty tank. This thing really slaps. So this thing, forget it. It was an experiment I done for raids and it worked, but it was it didn't miss. Now this thing, as you already saw in the other video, this will definitely be used. This will not. It was for the omnidirectional challenge. Now omnidirectional Radiant Wars. It kind of worked. It's a bit hit or miss. This thing sort of works. It has a drone somewhere. Oh, and this thing. Phantom drones in the carry. Very fun. Now this works as a lot of resistance and durability, but the recoil on the reverse is tremendous. I have to move. I have to move the tracks a bit more to the back for it to balance a bit. This I don't know if it's me or not, but wheels these days don't feel very good to me because they seem to very hard to control. But for a moment it works, not like I wanted, but it does. Okay, this thing I am yet to try it, but I guess it will be fun. Okay, this like I said, this is for do the trials. Of course, I saw this one. I have to edit later. Self-explanatory. Yes, this is a bit fun to use. Not gonna lie. But for the Radiant Wars, omnidirectional parts, it hadn't the Fukibari, it had the Phoenix. But since the Phoenix is kind of meh weapon, it doesn't do very much. I put the Fukibari, it's more fun. Oh yes, this thing is so nasty. The drone basically slows the enemies. I can get to the Wetarapun and super rip them up. Again, the build I was using for the raids sometimes because the build I have to with double jump doesn't work against those children, and I don't remember if we has lunatics or fire starters that I also have somewhat resistance to energy weapons. But this thing I can update them when they get some cryo weapons. Excuse me. In this case, the cryo machine guns. I believe with cryo machine guns this will be very good. I had this with a Starfall, and it simply ripped up the bots. But I was kinda boring, so I thought. Starfall uses 12 energy, so why not try to use 2 weapons that spend only 6, like these 2? And this simply doesn't work because this does hit damage. Most armor have hit damage resistance, so no bueno, like Jimmy Ryan is. So the reason why most of the people use autocannons is because it's a mix of hit and explosive damage, I do believe, or hit damage. Oh, explosion damage. Okay, it's only explosion damage. And I got this one. Is a variant of the cannon, the Fatman cannon build. I simply switch weapons and some bits of armor. And of course, Nox cavalry stabs and some weapons. Problem is, it's way above the threshold I wanted to do. Nothing I can do about. So there it is. I'm still waiting for the porcupine to sell. It's taking a while. I don't get why it should here. God, okay, now it shows. So let's see if I can get to sell this thing and buy a new kind of weapon. Buy a Reaper. A Reaper, but I don't know. I like the Mastodon too, but it's very durable, but the mass of it is massive. I do believe it's the most massive weapon in the game in terms of relics, because if you gonna get the artillery, it's even big, heavier. Let me see, is the pierce here? Okay, yeah, there's even more massive weapons in the game, I guess. Where's the double punch? Yeah, there it is. Yeah, nothing beats the mass of the avalanche. I guess I can make a relic successor of this. Or else it will have to be some kind of hybrid cabin with a inputted weapon. So, when I get the weapon, I'll tell you. I'll make a video about it, talk a bit, maybe do a build. In the meanwhile, tell me how's the sound of the mic, because as I said previously, I had some issue with the mic. I do believe all is well now, but time will say. It's the same mic, I just treated USB, which is kind of awkward because the computer is very new. It has 1 year, I believe. No, not even 1 year it has. I bought it on January this year, so I already have some issues with the USB. I do believe it may be a problem with the headphones. It's Razer headphones, so who knows? Maybe it's a problem with the headphones. Maybe it's, I don't know, the keyboard or the mouse or something. The mouse is also the Razer. Only the keyboard is on another brand. It's Rocket. But I'm tempted to sell my keyboard and get a better one, because this one is a bit hard on my hands. I need those keyboards boards that have a cushion for the hands. So there it is. Now let's wait to sell it and buy ourselves a cannon or a saw thrower. Whatever it will be. Of course, this kind of cannon got to be a Mastodon. So let's see what we'll get. Oh, and by the way, I forgot to say, the cannon trials, I do believe I have some of them already done, because I already had a map, but it was during the, yes, I have some done, because it was during the shotgun wedge meta, and before I even fired the second salve, I already stripped. The shotgun meta of some years ago was insane. You couldn't even do anything about it. Of course, now we're living in on the long-range weapons, medium range. It's kind of acceptable, but I feel sorry for the shotguns. They're not very viable these days. So see you later. I'll do another video when I get a newer